Alright, we are in this session. We're about to enter qualifying real quick. We are in the BMW Hybrid V8 GTP. We are in the fixed setup because there is no open setup, which is nice because right now I don't really feel like creating any setups or like modifying any setups. So yeah, that'll save me time. Okay, so now entering lap 1 of qualifying here. Here we are in Suzuka International Circuit. Here we're going in turn 1, taking it really nice and smooth. We have to take it smooth because my tires are not warmed up fully, as you can clearly see going really wide right there. Tires are not warmed up, and if you guys know about the new tire model of Iracing, is that it's going to take way more time to heat up. It's going to take like 3 to 5 laps to heat up properly, and it will take a while for the tire temperatures to come in, and then you can start pushing the car. But yeah, they also added like 70 more horsepower to the car because the car is going to be slower in throughout the corners. It's not going to have as much grip as like it used to be, because it used to be like an F1 car. Quite literally, you could just launch the car on one side and it wouldn't just lose anything. You wouldn't even lose the car. So now it's way more difficult, especially in qualifying here, where there's only 2 laps that you gotta do. First is you gotta do the out lap, which is the most deadliest thing I have ever felt in my life. The out lap on this hypercar is so difficult. It's actually insane. You have to like tippy toe throughout the whole lap. But now here we are in our second lap. I tried to warm up the tires as much as possible, so now we can push a little bit harder, but not as much as it used to. You know what I mean? At least that's the good thing, because recently we all know that iRacing's hypercars was way too fast due to the tire model. So now they changed the tire model. Same with the LMP2s, but the LMP2s supposedly have not changed much. I don't know. I have to make a video on that because that is my main car that I use. But here we are with the BMW, about to make our first lap, and that'll be a 151.824, which was enough for a pole for like half a second, but now somebody took pole. We are currently P2 so far, which is not bad. Here we mess up this whole sector, man. We mess it up so hard with the second lap. I don't know why. I just messed it up completely. I was pushing like if it was fully heated, the tires, but it just was not there yet. The tire temps were just not there. The grip wasn't there for me. I accidentally upshifted once, which made me go a little bit too wide, made me lose even more time. And yeah, this is not a great lap, and I was like really unhappy with this lap because I know I could have just gotten like 1 second faster throughout that one sector, and I locked up my brakes throughout that one corner as well. I locked up completely. You can see me right there say I locked up my brakes because I quite literally did. And that does not help, especially with lap time. There I almost lose the rear of the car. Once again, this has been a terrible second lap. It's been a terrible second lap. So I'm just praying to God that other people don't have their tires fully warmed up, or they're not as confident with the car as I am in the second lap. There I go really, really wide, and I'm not happy with this at all. Not happy. And yeah. Here we go. We're about to go in the fast corner right now. I forgot the name of this corner. I had it in mind, but now I just completely forgot. Here we go. We're at the final 2 corners of the track. And then just this long... Normally you would take that flat out. Now you can't really. I mean, you can, but you probably gotta upshift going. Okay, that's my problem. But I still don't know. Not really happy with that.
Here we are.
I'm not gonna lie.
You can tell I'm not really happy at all.
And we're still in P2, which was nice. Yeah, which is pretty good. Okay, so at the end of the day, I ended off in P3, which is not terrible after that terrible qualifying session. So yeah, as you can see me, I'm breathing really heavily and trying to think to not fuck this up, because remember, the first lap is the hardest ever to survive. Now, because the tire model change is really difficult to survive, especially in a race. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. You can't really do anything. What a start, man. What a start, man. What a start. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, I spun instantly, man. I completely forgot, bro. I completely forgot. Alright, so in race number 2, I qualified P3, not bad again, with a 49.6, I think. And yeah, there were some pretty fast people here. I was not really expecting a good position, especially at the start. Now you can see me, I think, double upshift to keep it nice and safe, you know what I mean? We gotta really keep it safe this time. Yep, there it is. This time we survive the start. So yeah, there's the green flag. Now we can start racing again. And here's the first lap, first corner, everybody together, everybody going wide, including me. I just went completely wide, and the leader went wide as well. And then these guys just blocked me, making a guy overtake me. This yellow Ferrari overtook me. Now we have another BMW with a Ferrari in front of us, fighting for position, while there's another also BMW trying to get through me from behind. While with cold tires, which is the hardest thing to survive. Remember, the new tire model, really deadly. Tires take up to 2 or 5 laps to warm up. It depends how you warm them up, and especially in dirty air, it's really more difficult to survive in these conditions. As you can see, we all go wide right there. Quite literally, it's just a whole train of us going wide right there. Right there, I almost lose the car, but I somehow gain it once again on the acceleration. I brake a little bit early here because I knew he would brake early as well. There we go, throughout the hairpin right there. We accelerate, that BMW dies completely by himself. Just spins out, accelerates a little bit too early. Remember, these cold tires are no joke anymore. You cannot accelerate these cars as you would normally. Cold tires are built different, man. So yeah, now the guys ahead have a huge gap now, and I go really wide in the corner, which does not help. I upshift one so I can accelerate more out of the corner, which does help with traction and control of the car while on the exit of a corner. Here we go on the fast left-hander. I completely forgot, I was about to say right-hander. And here we go to the chicane right here. You can see a Ferrari go out and the other Ferrari also go out. I think these guys had a little bit of a contact throughout that chicane right there. It's pretty difficult to fit 2 cars, but it is possible. It's just really difficult to not have contact, and these guys did. So which means that we gain a lot of time on the guys ahead. So here we are catching up to them, trying to still be safe because it's only lap 2 of the race and the tires are still not up to temperature, and I'm just trying to survive out here. And yeah, just catching up to these guys slowly but surely, and yeah, just staying behind him now, seeing if he's predictable or not. And I am gaining time on this guy, so pretty happy with that. I think the guy behind goes off. No, he does not. I thought he did, but yeah, there's lots of yellow flags and all that in this track, in this race especially because of this new tire model. Yeah, anyways, here we go. On this, as you can see, these guys are building more of a gap now, so I start accelerating the car and braking more late now, just to try to catch up and all that. So here I am trying to catch up. I upshift right there to not, like, remember, more traction, more control. And you guys saw my steering wheel even still flick to the side, just tried to control the car right there, even with upshifting 1 gear. Short shifting and it's still unstable. That's how you know I would have lost the car right there if I didn't do that. Anyways, here we go. I upshift here again. No, wait, no I don't. Okay, this time I don't. I don't know why I didn't upshift there. I normally do, but this time I decided to not do it. Anyways, here we are going through the fast left-hander once again. Pretty fast laps right now. We go a little bit off, barely going off circuit. That should not count as an off track, but don't worry, it's unranked, so it won't affect our safety rating or I rating, so we're not worrying too much about it. But now you can see the red Ferrari catching up to the yellow Ferrari ahead of us, which might make us gain time on them. But remember, don't forget about that BMW behind us, because he's still quick. That BMW is still quick and he's no joke. So here we are going through a lapped car coming out of pits, which is an Acura GTP. He lets us all by. We go all around him from the outside, and now we pass him with ease. Now here we are catching up to these 2 cars ahead, going closer and closer together, especially throughout the first sector. I'm really quick compared to them. They're more slower in this sector, so I'm trying to take advantage of this. And yeah, right there I accelerate slightly too early, so I have to lift again and hit the accelerator once again, which made me lose time. But don't worry, it's not too much time, especially in a hypercar. Here we are, catching up to them slowly but surely. All I need them is to fight so I can catch back up, because my pace is still kind of in the middle due to my tires still not fully up to temperature even on the third lap of the race. Here we are, you can see me trying to control the car, but this time I can now take it confidently, flat out, and all this stuff, good stuff. And yeah, now we start to get more grip of the car, more traction out of the car, and more just traction control out of the corners in general on entry and exit. Here we are, you can, yeah, there I short shift. That I had a little moment, but I do recover from that, don't worry. I do lose a little bit of time right there. I think I lost like 1 or 2 tenths out of that one corner just for doing that. Now going back to the fast left-hander. Here we are, accelerating the car once again. And I do downshift just to control the speed of the car while entering the corner, because it's really easy to lock up right there, you can clearly see. And here's where we get really close, but again, the slipstream made it really unstable for a quick second, so they get a better exit than I do. But we're still right up their asses right now. So we're still really close, we're still sniffing them up. And yeah, we're going back to the first corner right here. Going a perfect line pretty much. I do accelerate a little bit just to keep up with them. And then I just accelerate fully right here. And these guys started to fight. So here's where is my chance to attack. So I start accelerating the car like crazy. I turn the car, accelerate the car like normal. And then brake early because I knew he was going to like close the door completely, because he was like, yeah, this guy's not going to do it. Here I accidentally upshift once again. You don't really want to upshift in this area. For me personally, I lose time for doing that. But the time I upload this video, it's going to be Silverstone, so you don't have to worry about this track anymore for now. Until Iracing decides to put it back up with the GTPs or IMSA. So yeah, here we are. Now going back to the hairpin right here. He locks up his brakes completely. And as you guys can see, the BMW behind us is catching up. Surely but he's catching up. And I don't like it because he lowered down 1 second, which is a lot of time. And I knew that guy was on his on a fast lap, so I was like, okay, I gotta lock in here. I gotta focus up. I cannot be joking no more. I cannot be behind these guys no more, or else I'll just keep losing time. So yeah. Now ending lap 4, I think. Yeah, ending lap 4. Here we go in the fast left-hander once again. Now you can see we get way more grip out of that one corner. And we can see these guys brake early for this one chicane. I don't know why these guys brake so early. Probably upshifting to 7th, which makes them brake a little bit more, but gets them for a better exit. Not much happened in this race, so I'm gonna go to the last lap of this race. Here we are, everybody together still. As you can see, the BMW behind us did crash. He did lose control in the hairpin of the exit once again. So we are stuck with these two Ferraris up ahead on the last lap of the race. And here we are in P4. I'm looking to get a podium in this race, so I'm gonna be super aggressive this race. No, this lap, not this race, this lap. And hoping I get a good podium. As you guys can see, I also did a 48. That's when I was pushing when I was by myself, and when these guys weren't ahead of me, because these guys did make a gap in front of me, and then I was by myself for a while until I catch back up. Here we are, everybody together, 2 Ferraris and 1 BMW fighting for podium right here, pretty much. P2 and P3 and P4. Here we are all fighting together. They do get a little bit more of a gap on me though, so here I am trying to catch up once again. And I'm just hoping that one of them like spins out in like one of these corners or what, but none of them do. And I do lock up a little bit right there, so it's not really convenient. I do lose a little bit more time right there. And so here we are heading up to the hairpin. One goes a little bit too wide and completely loses the car, and I did not have time to react, and my car literally goes sideways in the sky, and that gave me wheel damage, and that was really not convenient. He spinned out in the last second. I was hoping to do like a switchback or something like that, but nope, nothing of that. Now I have wheel damage, and there is this Ferrari right behind me trying to gain my P3, and I'm literally in podium, so I'm going to defend this position no matter what, even with how much damage I have. This is literally the final corners of this race, and I have to nail every single one of them to not lose podium right here. Here we go to the fast left-hander with huge wheel damage, and we somehow still managed to survive right there. Here we go throughout the chicane, the really tight chicane right here. I do go in first because I don't know if it's affecting speed or not, but here I am. I just noticed it was not affecting speed, and it's really difficult to get traction with the with a complete fucked car. But here we are.
What an ending, bro. What an ending. Oh, Jesus, man.
Oh my god, we got podium, but like, Jesus, bro, what an ending. How, bro, my steering was so dead, bro. My steering was so dead. You can see the hit right there, but what happened, man? I knew he was gonna lose control in that area as well. I just wasn't expecting it so goddamn early, man. Yo. Oh my god, I went flying for a moment, bro. Jesus. Yo, if I got podium anyways. You know what? That's an ending. Thank you guys for watching the video, and subscribe, guys, and yeah, more content coming soon.